Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Once again, it's another Wednesday, and I have really been looking forward to sharing this amazing workshop with you today. I hope that you are all well. Hello, Donna. I'm going to just give everybody a few moments to log on. I have really been looking forward to delivering this workshop tonight. You know, each week I can't wait to share. Hello, Sujan. I can't wait to share these beautiful tools and techniques with you because I know they work and I know how beneficial they are. You know, this tonight's one is there's a sensitive energy around it, and I've been feeling it all week. Hello, Jana. I've been feeling this sensitive energy around this workshop all week. So I know that for a lot of us, this could be quite, we might really feel what we go through in this workshop tonight, but that's good. Because we are feeling beings. We want to feel. Hello, Gemma. We want to feel what we are going through, okay? We have become so desensitized. And what that does, when we're desensitized, what that does is we walk through life being very numb to our existence, very numb to what's going on in our lives. That becomes a coping mechanism. But actually, we need to be sensitive. We need to feel. We need to know what is going on in our lives, and we know that through how we feel. This is very, very, very important. So this week, where I've been thinking about this beautiful workshop and I've been feeling this sensitive energy around it, I know. Hi, Wayne. Hello, Mom. Hello, everybody. It's so lovely to see you all. So where I've been feeling this sensitive energy around this workshop, for me, as an empath, as a light worker, as a spiritual teacher, as a mindfulness coach, I know that it's important to be sharing this workshop tonight. I know that the meditation that we do is going to be beneficial and healing. I know all of them have those healing and survival techniques embedded into them. But there's something very sensitive about tonight's workshop, and so I'm really excited to be sharing it with you. So, you know, let's look at the topic, okay? We are looking at heartache, okay? Even saying the word heartache has got a very kind of fragile element, okay? And wherever you are now, I want you just quietly to say the word heartache. Just be brave and just say it, feel it. Heartache. It's a powerful, powerful word. And there's a fragile energy around it, okay? And this is because our heart chakra, which is located in the middle of our chest, in the center of our chest, it's got 33 facets to it, or 33 petals, all right? So I want you to visualize a rose, because tonight we're going to be working with the rose, all right? I want you to think about a rose, and I want you to think about this beautiful rose and all its petals. Each and every petal is a different story, a different emotion, a different experience, a different feeling of our lives, okay? And tonight we are going to open up that space and connect to the heart center, connect to the heart energy. There are a variety of things that contribute towards heartache, okay? For a lot of us, when we think of heartache, we think about relationships. Because really, you know, those loving relationships, when they break down, causes heartache. Betrayal is a big one. Grief and loss, huge. As I say that, I feel a weight in my chest. Because for those of you that have dealt with or are dealing with grief and loss, you know that time isn't even a healer for such a thing. You know, they say time heals, but I think when it comes to grief and loss, it doesn't ever really get any better. But we have to learn to manage it. Otherwise, life just becomes debilitating. You can't, you know, it stops us from moving forward. So grief, loss, abandonment as well. So many people have abandonment issues, okay? We hold that in our heart center. We hold that, okay? So all of these things that contribute towards heartache, we carry. They each have their own little petal. Some of them take up more than one petal because they're really, really, really big. And what we do as human beings to survive is we build up almost like a structure, okay? And the way that I see this and the way that I've always seen it is almost like a stormtrooper. You know the stormtroopers in Star Wars, they have those white uniforms on, those white kind of like armory kind of uniforms. What we do is we build up like those types of structures around our hearts, and our hearts tend to look like a stormtrooper, all right? And we feel that that's our safe mechanism. We feel that this protective shield is going to keep us safe, and it's going to protect our heart because we just can't take any more pain. But it doesn't do that. It desensitizes us. And when the heart is blocked and the heart is closed, we stop having a loving relationship with ourselves. And when we stop having a loving relationship with ourselves, that then stems into having loving relationships with other people. That's a really big deal. That's a really big deal. Because when it comes to working with the heart, it starts with ourselves. And by building up these walls and these protective shields, we put a barrier between ourself and love. And that's our self-love and the external love. Now, for those of you that did the self-love workshop, you know how important it is to have that relationship with yourself. You know that that self-love determines absolutely everything, because that is what it boils down to. That is what it boils down to. When we don't love ourselves and when we don't have this healthy relationship and loving, caring, nurturing relationship with ourselves, our entire world reflects that. So, you know, it moves into things like, if you don't love yourself, you don't care enough for yourself, which means your overall self-care and well-being suffers. You engage more in toxic behaviors, toxic relationships, on and on and on. Okay, so the relationship that we have with ourselves is the key ingredient to our entire life. When we've endured heartache and we don't deal with it, we don't sit with it, we don't learn to manage it, we build up these walls around our hearts, okay? And we think that they're there to protect us. We think initially that they help us cope, but they don't. They don't serve us at all. As human beings, we are loving beings. We are here to love. We are here to love ourselves, and we are here to love others. And the heartache that we endure These are part of our life lessons. These are the things that our soul has to go through in order to grow, in order to expand, in order to learn. Is it easy? Absolutely not. But there are ways that you can deal with heartache. And the first thing, and as we know because of these mindfulness workshops, we know from the previous ones where we're managing physical pain, managing emotional pain, we know that in order to manage this and deal with it, we need to sit with it. We need to understand, okay? We need to engage with our heart. Once we start to do that, we start to break down these barriers, these like stormtrooper kind of shields around our heart. We start to break them down. The heart becomes softer. As it becomes softer, the petals are then able to open and the love is able to come out of our heart. And the first place it goes is to us. We are on the receiving end of that love. Once we start to engage and embrace that love, it then leaves us and it moves into our other relationships. So when we talk about, this relationship with ourselves, yes, it also stems into healthy relationships. Because if somebody lives a life and has very unhealthy relationships with people, it's because they haven't got a healthy relationship with themselves. And normally that stems from heartache and trauma. So all of that external world, all of those external relationships, if they are unhealthy, it's because we are unhealthy within. We have an unhealthy relationship with ourselves. The heart takes a real pounding. The heart takes a real beating. And we really believe that the best way we can get by is just by shielding it up, pushing forward and living this life, doing the best we can. But that's the unhealthy coping mechanism. Those shields that we place around our heart do not serve us in any way whatsoever. It is far healthier for us to learn to manage the pain than to desensitize it. What ends up happening when we spend a lifetime of shielding, okay, and I'll call it shielding for tonight's workshop. What happens when we spend this lifetime of shielding is that eventually, like we know with all the other things, eventually there's going to come a time where we need to start cracking in, okay, where we need to start opening up our hearts. Let me tell you, and this is from my life experience, once you start to open up the heart center, once you start to check in and you start to break down those barriers, absolutely everything in your life will start to change. Because you start to view yourself completely differently. When you allow yourself time to cry, instead of going, no, because so many times we don't want to cry. Often my clients say to me, Cass, I'm too scared to cry because once I start, I'm not really sure I'm ever going to stop. It's okay. Get it out. The tears are the most beautiful gift that we have as human beings, because what they do is they help us clear the pain. Ouch, it hurts. Cry. But what we don't do is we try and hold it back. We don't cry. And then what happens is there's just this big build up, and we start to build up these shields, okay? And we haven't honored the tears. We haven't allowed them to flow. We haven't allowed them to nurture the pain. And this numbs us for a short while. Okay, it numbs us for a short while because it doesn't last forever. Sooner or later, there will come a time where we need to get in there and start to connect to the heart. This is a very important workshop, because I cannot emphasize how much we need to get into that heart, how much we need to open that heart and feel that vulnerable sensitive feeling when you get into that heart. It is okay to be vulnerable. It is okay. Because being vulnerable does not mean that you're weak. Being vulnerable with yourself means that it's okay to feel. It's okay to get in there and see what's in that space. And the heart holds a lot. It holds a huge amount. And we've been building up layer after layer after layer, right from when we were little children. But really, there comes a time where we need to get in there and go, okay, it's time now. It's time now to break down these shields, to feel the softness of those beautiful petals, those 33 petals. Understand them, connect to them, honor them, feel them, embrace them, and allow them to open up and expand so that you can feel this love towards yourself and you can express love towards others. And once that starts to happen, healthy love will be reciprocated back to you. So this is a beautiful, beautiful process. Absolutely beautiful. And tonight, I'm going to guide you on a meditation. I've actually got this beautiful bowl which I'm using tonight, which is green. Okay, green is the color of the heart chakra. Okay, so we're going to be using this beautiful sound. If I can find, oh, there we go. And we're also going to be drumming tonight, because the beat of the drum, the shamanic drum, is like the heartbeat of Mother Earth. So we're going to finish our meditation off with a beautiful shamanic drumming and feel it almost like it's a heartbeat. This is us really connecting to the vibration and the heartbeat of Mother Earth tonight. As we connect to our heart, we're going to connect to the heart of Mother Earth as well. So I invite you tonight to join me for a beautiful meditation where we are going to embrace our heart, where we are going to honor our heartache. We're going to go inside and boldly step into our vulnerable space, which is the heart center. So please make sure you are nice and comfortable, and begin by taking a really nice deep breath in, into the nose, into your diaphragm, and into your stomach, and out. Take another really nice deep breath in, into your nose, into your diaphragm, and into your stomach. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes and bring your awareness to your breath. Just breathing as you normally breathe. Not trying to change your breath in any way. Just being aware of it. Always coming back to your breath. And if you find your mind begins to wander, that's okay. Just bring it back to your breath. Using your breath as a tool to bring you into the present moment. Centering yourself with your breath. Take your awareness down to the ground now. Feel the ground underneath you. Feel your connection to the ground. If your mind starts to wander, just bring it back to the ground. You are in a space now where you are connecting to your breath and to the ground. Breath and ground. Breath and ground. We're going to start connecting to the whole body now. Feel the muscles in your head and in your face. Neck and shoulders. Arms and hands. Chest and stomach. Your back. Your hips. Your seated base. Your legs and your feet. Just connect now to your whole body. Feel the density of your body. You are in a space now where you are connecting to your breath, to the ground, and to your whole body. Breath, ground, body. I'd like you now to take your awareness to the center of your chest. This is where your heart chakra is located. As you connect to this area, I want you to see if you can feel the beating of your heart, the pulsing of your heart. You may feel this in other areas of your body, but just connect to your own rhythm. Feel your rhythm. We're going to set an intention now. And this intention is your first step to stepping into your vulnerability, stepping into your heart. Connecting to the sensitivity of your pain and heartache. Going now back to the center of your chest, start to visualize a beautiful rose located there. This rose Can be any colour you choose. This beautiful rose and all of its petals is your rose. This is your heart, and every petal holds a different story, a different emotion, a different tale to your journey in this lifetime. And start to focus on your breath, breathing in and breathing out, and just be aware now of how your chest and body are responding to your breath. And with each inhale and exhale, start to feel your rose getting softer. And as it's getting softer, start to feel and visualize each petal expanding outwards. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling this expansion, this gentle expansion. We are ready now to step into this space, honoring any emotions that surface, honoring any feelings. You are safe. Feel this beautiful rose, your rose expanding outwards. Understanding that heartache is part of our journey. The pain that we have endured is part of our soul's lessons. It is part of who we are. It is part of our growth. And we are meant to feel it. We are meant to experience it. This is what we do as human beings. This is why we are here, to feel and experience everything that comes our way. It is okay to cry. It is okay to feel. Feel your rose expanding outwards now, breathing in, breathing out. Honoring any thoughts or feelings, any memories that may be surfacing. It is okay to feel them. Just keep breathing. You are safe. It is okay to be vulnerable. Breathing in and breathing out, ground beneath you. Knowing that this is the first step to self-love, opening your heart, connecting with your heart, honoring your pain, feeling your pain, connecting to who you are and all of the lessons that life has given you. Breathing into that heart now, giving it one last stretch, feeling those petals stretching outwards, breathing in, feeling it open up, stepping into your vulnerability. Honoring your sensitivity. Stretching that heart open now. It is okay to feel. You are safe. You are loved. You are nurtured. All is well. And you stay in this space now as we connect to the rhythm of Mother Earth and we feel her heartbeat. Connecting now to your breath. Place your right hand over your heart And place your left hand over your right hand. Breathing into the heart. Feeling your heart. Feeling your own rhythm. Always knowing that you are safe and nurtured and secured. Breathing in and breathing out, feeling the ground underneath you. Place your hands back down into your lap. Just giving gratitude now to yourself for doing this workshop, for honoring your heart, for feeling your heart in all its glory. Start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Start to move your shoulders. And when you are ready, gently bring yourself back and open your eyes. Welcome back, everybody. I really hope that you are all well after that beautiful meditation. I could really feel my heart expanding, and this is a really good stepping stone. If this is the first time that you have done any work in this area, watch this video again and do this meditation again, because when we are doing this work, it's like exercise, okay? You are constantly exercising this heart, opening it up, breaking down all those barriers, okay, that are preventing you from having a happy, loving life. So you're breaking them down, and it's important to keep your momentum, keep working on yourself. This is how you love yourself. This is how you have a beautiful relationship with yourself. Just by being part of this workshop, you are honoring yourself and your well-being. So very, very well done to you. Thank you to everybody that is logged on. Please remember that I have my YouTube channel, okay, which is Casca Graham Earth Angel. All of these workshops are on YouTube, so you are able to access them anytime you need them. Please keep sharing your messages and letting me know how these workshops are supporting you, because it just brings me so much joy to know that they are helping. Just to remind you as well, tonight I will not be going live on Vortex, but if you would like another social media platform, it is vortex.com, and instead of the E, it's 8, and there's a loving community there of like-minded souls where well-being for ourselves, each other and the planet is priority. So I want to send you all so much love, okay, wherever you are in the world, from my heart to your heart. Take care.